Hey everybody, welcome back to Airsoftology Bio, the show that answers your questions, helps you out in a pinch, and is also tackling a big bombshell this week. I'm your host, Jonathan Higgs. That's right. I've got a big question. There's usually not like huge news in the airsoft world, but this week it's been a storm, and I'm going to kind of cover it a little bit and get you guys up to speed on the big bomb that's going on here in the United States. But before that, I want to kind of tell you guys what's going on. Don't forget, we've got patches in the web store. We've got these guys all in there for sale, free shipping, international, anywhere in the world. We got these 4 different styles and a few others sometimes in there too. But speaking of good questions, we're going to dive on into those good questions right now in the Tippmann mail call. Colby writes, hey Jonathan, you may have heard this by now, but recently Valken's been ripping off a small company. All you have to do is click this link for the full information. I'm sure it would mean so much to the company if you could address this. All right, and this wasn't just it. If you guys saw there, I flashed up a bunch of people. It wasn't just that one question that Cole wrote. Everyone asking about this issue with Valken, and this is kind of the big bombshell. So I'm going to cover the facts on this, and I'm going to let you guys decide. I am going to try to be as neutral as possible, although I do have a opinion about this. I just am not going to go too deep in sharing it, but you could probably figure out what it is. So what has happened is there is a Speedloader design. It's designed by Odin Innovations. I personally own 2 of them. I've been using them since their release. They are a fantastic invention made by someone I know personally. So I do have a horse in this race. I do have someone, I do know Jordan, who is actually the designer, the lead designer of this, and he invented this product. He did shop it around to a few companies, and Z-Shot decided to pick it up and distribute this in the United States. It is a pretty pricey piece of kit. It is not inexpensive whatsoever, but when you're talking about the money it takes to get a patent, yes, this is actually patent. And by the way, all these things, I'm going to have a link in the description below. So if you guys want to see the patent for this device, I will have a link down there so you can click on it and see the US patent registration of this product. For about a year now, there has been a clone, which is very common in China, that's been sold overseas in the Asian markets and has also been distributed in Europe, I believe by Nuprol. Don't quote me on that, but Nuprol's, I think, been distributing one of that. There is no patent in those countries for it, so they are abiding by the law in selling it. Now, mind you, it'd been cool to, kind of give credit where credit's due to the originator of the product and the inventor, but that is the nature of making things in this world. You're going to have a copy made in Asia. That's, if it's a good idea, it's going to be copied, probably. It's a pretty good chance. And, if you don't have a patent in other countries, it's fair game to sell those there. No breaking the law. Now, we're talking about laws here. I'm not going to talk about what's right and what's wrong, because Airsoft is, everything's pretty much a clone of something else. Most guns are clones of the Tokyo Marui system, and everybody's cloned everything. But we're talking about the legality here, having a patent, having a legal claim on making a product, and someone who's invented something. That is kind of the backstory. Well, just last week or a couple weeks ago, Valken is a company in the United States, a very large paintball and also airsoft company now. They've been in business for many years in the paintball world, but also in airsoft for a handful of years, 3 or 4, maybe a little bit longer on that in the airsoft world. They're mainly known for making gloves and some other things and accessories. So they brought in this product from Asia. It is not theirs. They put their branding on it, their marketing on it, and they called it the Speedloader Max, I believe is the name of it, and they began to sell it. Now, from what I understand, and I will give you a letter here, the company that distributes this, Z-Shot, is the company that distributes the original Odin M12 Speedloader, which this other product is a copy of. They actually, Wallace put a post up, warning, the language is a bit rough in here. Wallace is, understandable, the owner of Z-Shot, very upset about the situation, and I can totally understand that. But if you guys are going to click the link for that one, which is also down below, just be mind there's a little salty language in there, so just kind of take that before you click it if you guys don't want to see some language. So let's flash forward to what's going on. The airsoft world went crazy over this, and there's been everything from hashtag boycott Valken to all this because they were bringing in a product and selling it and violating someone's patent. What's interesting is that if you read Wallace's letter, and again, this is just from the Z-Shot letter, it looks like that Jordan actually took that product to Valken prior to taking it to Z-Shot. Valken apparently turned them down for whatever reason. No big deal. This is business, right? So Valken was privy. Valken knew that this product existed, and Valken knew that there was a patent on this product. Because when Jordan was actually taking it around and shopping it, he had a patent or a patent pending, I believe, at that time, which is still legal value. So Valken, in this case, it looks like they knowingly were bringing this product that violated a patent that they had firsthand knowledge that there was a patent on there. And maybe if they didn't know Jordan, maybe if Jordan didn't go to them and ask, maybe they wouldn't have done the research and found that this product was a violation of patent. But it seems like they knew when they brought these in. They knew that this was a violation of patent. So they were taking a gamble like a lot of big companies do. Hey, we're big, we've got a bunch of attorneys that are sitting on staff, and you probably don't. And we can tie you up and spend a lot more money than you can in legal. And, you can try if you want to sue us, but it's going to be very expensive for you. And then the money you get out on the backside, you're going to try to sue and you're going to end up with a small amount of money, but you're going to spend a large amount of money on attorney's fees. And that's how, unfortunately, the patent law works in the United States. It does favor the people with the bigger pocketbooks. Again, I'm just saying this is how it looks to the industry. I'm not saying this is how it is. I'm just kind of giving you guys a perspective on this. Here's where I think Valken knew they did wrong. Today, I tried to click the product linked on Valken's website. And if you do a Google search for the Speedloader Max by Valken, Speedloader Max Valken, you'll find the link in Google. It's like the second link. And again, I will have this link for you guys down there below so you can click it yourself. And now the product is gone off their website. It doesn't exist there anymore, and they were selling it before. However, at this point, at the time of this filming, Valken hasn't released a statement about this product. So they've taken it out of their catalog. Now, you can find this product in retail stores. They have been selling it, and retail stores have been purchasing it. And you guys can decide what you want to do if you want to make the investment. Personally, I won't. That is just me. I'm going to support an inventor. That's just my own personal choice. I'm not telling you to do that or not to do that. I'm not telling you to go boycott a company or not, and I'm not taking a public side in this, although if you guys can listen to what I'm talking about, and I do know Jordan, you know where I kind of stand on this. But publicly, I'm going to tell you guys, make your own decisions. I'm going to give you the information down below, and I want you guys to read everything and make your own decision on this. And I also want to know what you guys think below in the comment section about what happened. What are your thoughts? Please read all the information, read what you see down there, read the facts. I know there's a lot of opinions out there. I've linked the facts, the few facts I can find, and you guys can draw your own conclusions. I'm curious to see what those are. Are you coming up with kind of the same thing I am, or is it something totally different? I want to know in the comment section below. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this one up, and we're going to jump into the next section, which is your favorite part. And of course, that's the Code Red headset video recommendation of the week. All right, this one comes from John Paul. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm going to slaughter your last name. Reducelli. I hope that's right. I really hope. And if not, I'm so sorry, and I'll even say it in Mandarin, Doibuchi, if I mispronounced your last name. I have a recommendation, Brent0331. He's a Marine, and most of his videos are centered around real steel and military applications, but his camo reviews are extremely helpful for airsofters. Now, I didn't know about this channel. I clicked on it, and when John Paul recommended it, I had no idea. He really does these extensive reviews of camo in different environments, the environments that they're designed for, and sometimes environments they're not designed for. I couldn't even tell you, the most obscure camos, the most popular camos, every camo. It's exhaustive. Most of these are between 11 minutes and 25 minutes long to show you how they work in different environments. It is very impressive. This guy's camo collection is got to be insane. I just picked one out here. I'm kind of a fan of Russian camo, so I wanted to pick this one and show you guys. But if you subscribe or go check out his channel and you're trying to see what a certain camo would work in a woodland type environment or something like that, this is the channel for you to check out. He also has some great tactics using his Marine Corps background and talking about that, which can transfer over into Airsoft. And some things like even how to use a Claymore and some really obscure things, which if you guys have been following some videos, Nobrich just did a video with a Claymore. So some of those things might help you strategy around that. But I still think the camo effect in this, if you guys are looking to find a good camo, and I get questions every week about this. This is actually a very impressive channel, and I did hit the subscribe button myself, like I do always. When I give you a recommendation, it's always a channel that I have that has earned my subscribe button. So again, John Paul, thank you for the recommendation, and definitely go check out Brent0331's channel, and as always, I have a link down in the description below so you guys can go watch the channel and check it out. Well, everybody, that's been it this week. Thank you for sticking around through the very long question about what was going on with the Airsoft drama this week. I know it was much longer answer than normal, and a little more dry for me giving you guys some information to look at. I wanted to give you all that so you could be armed with it and make your own decisions and kind of get a feel, because I have a feeling we're going to see more and more questions over the next few weeks asking about what has happened with this situation. But anyway, until next week, go out, have some fun, play some Airsoft, but no matter what you do, call your freaking hits.